this extraordinary item, an ancient Peruvian death mask from 10,000 BC. It's made of an unearthly material. Researchers discovered the oldest mask of the Inca god made from a material that is literally not found on our Earth. In January 2019, a number of mysterious artifacts were discovered off the coast of Florida in the United States. Their antiquity was obvious, but their origin was unknown. In total, 7 items fell into the hands of scientists. All of them are created from copper, gold, silver, and a key material that is practically not found on Earth, which is iridium. A total of 7 artifacts, including the ancient Peruvian death mask, were found on Melbourne Beach off the coast of Florida. Of course, these items were created by the hands of humans and in quite earthly condition. The fact of that is iridium is found in large quantities in fallen meteorites. Apparently, the ancient people noticed the sign from heaven and went after it. Having obtained the most precious stone, they began to create cult objects. And iridium is a very hard, brittle, silvery white transition metal of the platinum group. It's considered the second densest naturally occurring metal. It's the most corrosion-resistant metal, even at temperatures as high as 2,000 degrees Celsius, which is 3,630 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the analysis of the artifacts showed that they are at least 10,000 to 12,000 years old, considering that iridium is a very refractory and hard material. It's probably worth considering the level of profoundness of metallurgy among the ancients of that region. Presumably, these items belong to them, and of course, the ancient civilizations possessed transcendental knowledge in those areas that have not yet been conquered by modern humanity. Therefore, there is no doubt that the masters were able to create these masterpieces thousands of years ago. Of greatest interest was the mask of the god Viracocha. Its thickness is only 1.7 millimeters. At the same time, there's a drawing of a great deity and various religious symbols on the mask. The metal mask was smelted by an ancient South American civilization long before European contact, explaining that it would be considered one of the earliest examples of human metalworking. Now, it's known that before the arrival of the conquistadors, the Inca civilization experienced its heyday. For understanding, it must be said that in between 1200 and 1500 AD, the Incas could skillfully work only with gold, silver, and other low-melting materials. Their metallurgical furnaces produced temperatures slightly above 1,300 degrees. To melt iridium, it must be very close to 2,500 degrees. So that's, I guess, Celsius. 2,500 degrees. The image of the god Viracocha allows you to accurately determine the origin of the artifact. It was created by the Incas. However, modern history indicates that the Inca Empire is one of the youngest civilizations. So how did they do it? How did these artifacts that could be 10,000 to 12,000 years old at all? These are the baffling questions to which researchers are scratching their heads. Many think that mainstream historians deliberately hide the truth about the ancient Incas or know very little about their authentic culture. Remember, the Anglo-Saxons destroyed the great history of the Native Americans, the Incas, so that there was a feeling that America was built not on the death of the Indian civilization, but on the territories occupied by uneducated nomadic tribes. Our knowledge is subjected to a similar purge. History cannot be trusted. Thank God artifacts like this help to find out the forgotten, forbidden truth of ancient history. And this is by Inhale Ancient Mysteries on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.